Welcome back to the Straight Fit In, everyone. With me again, your host, Sashin Johnson, and this is your match preview to our game against Norwich City on the weekend. And of course, what do we actually do? Who does Ragnick pick? Who gets to start in this game? Because in all honesty, it's probably only De Gea, maybe Ronaldo to a certain extent. But the rest, I'd probably just play the under 23s. I'd play the reserve team. Hell, I'll play some of the under 18s. They would give me more than what this current crop of players give us. As you can hear, guys, I've got the flu. I'm not feeling too well, but I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I told myself I'm going to give you the preview. I want to bring out the preview because you guys deserve that. I took a bit of time to look at what would actually be beneficial for this game against Norwich. They're probably already relegated. The team we know for a fact is the weakest in the league by the statistics. They concede goals very easily. They do have a slight chance of, staying up, but they need to win all their games from now until the end of the season, starting against us. And I don't think we're going to lose to Norwich City. Let me just put that out there. I don't think we're going to lose to Norwich City. I don't think that will happen because we're going to be playing home. The news of Erik ten Hag also should definitely allow these players to perform, because last week, I know I said that for the game, at the build up to Everton, that the news hopefully would spur these players on, but it's more concrete this week. The news has been confirmed everywhere, by David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, that Erik ten Hag has verbally agreed to become the new Manchester United manager. That in itself should spur the players on. With the likes of Anthony Martial saying publicly to Fabrizio that he knows that he's coming back to Manchester United. He knows that it was just a loan with no buy option. Perhaps Erik ten Hag can resurrect his career at Manchester United, or perhaps he sees himself somewhere else. We'll have to wait and see. I just read reports that came out saying that Manchester United will not, pursue any transfers or do any advanced talks until Erik ten Hag is appointed as the next manager officially. It's all good and well to have the targets, but they need to hear what he says first. And for them to want to sort out the managerial appointment first and then moving on to signings is good, because that shows that Ten Hag will be in control of that he will say who comes and who goes. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check out the previous videos. Yes, guys, I am not feeling too well. My nose is stuffy. I've got a headache. My throat is sore, but I'm here and I want to give you the news. I want to always engage with you as the Manchester United community of the Straight Fit In. The links to our socials are in the description below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so, and also click the notification bell so that you'll know exactly when we upload videos. I want to stick with Norwich for a few seconds, and I want to say that Dean Smith, who was at Aston Villa, is a good coach. But I think the task for him at Norwich City is a bit too difficult. For him to come to Old Trafford on Saturday, he'd probably expect a draw at most. They're probably going to play for a draw. I don't think Norwich City is going to come there and attack us. Because if they do attack us, then surely the spaces left behind will definitely be punished by our players. Well, it should be punished. I mean, you could have said the same about Everton, but Everton sat back so deep we couldn't break through. We could potentially be having the same problem against Norwich City. They will sit back and defend. They will try and counter-attack us. The likes of Todd Cantwell, Timu Pukki, Rashika, these players are players that definitely want to exploit any weaknesses in our team and probably will look to exploit those weaknesses. We know that Timu Puki likes to have an aggressive game. He's very, very much energetic up front and will try and close down whenever he can. Rashika is a very tricky winger who, can cause us problems if we are not on it. Like against Everton, against Leicester. If our players decide not to play, we lose or draw the game. It's evident. But a win against Norwich City, in my opinion, would kind of be pointless. It's 3 points, but if Spurs win, if West Ham wins, it kind of doesn't help us in any regard. So it's more of a game for pride, more of a game for certain players to show Ten Hag that, listen, I mean the business, I'm here and I want to stay and be part of your project. It's more of a game for players to actually prove themselves to fans. Some of these players still have, a bit of credit, shall I say, with us as fans. But there are players who we already have scraped and decided to throw away. It's a difficult game to call because we don't know what type of Man United will be turning up on Saturday. Will it be the Man United that is lazy, doesn't want to tackle, doesn't want to work, doesn't want to run, doesn't want to go out there and win the game, and definitely are just filling up the numbers and doing what they are contracted to do by being on the pitch? Or we're going to see a Man United that actually does want to fight for something, that actually does want to win a game, that actually does want to give the fans what they need and what they require when we do play, and that is a good performance and a win. Sorry that I'm wiping my nose every time, guys. It's really, really, really difficult. But Norwich City is a team that we can get at, and they will sit back and defend. Dean Smith will definitely allow them to be compact, really, really compact with Scott Hanley, in the defense for them. He will try and, make it difficult for us to break them down, just like Everton did. But I want to speak about my predicted starting 11, and from back to front, it will be De Gea in goal. Of course, there's no one else that would be starting over him right now in this current moment in time. I don't think Dean Henderson would start, considering he's probably gone in the summer. I don't think he will start. Maybe later on, when top four is completely gone, when it is mathematically not attainable for us, then I'm sure Dean Henderson will start. In the defense, basically we know Luke Shaw is out and that his recovery time will be longer than expected. So Telles will be the number one left back probably until the end of the season. So he will be playing left back. Should Varane be fit, I would definitely want to see Varane and Maguire will be starting. Definitely, I don't have to, try and keep him out of the team as much as I want to, as much as we all know he shouldn't play, as much as I know I don't want him to play. He will be starting. He is the captain until the end of the season at most. I'm sure Ten Hag, when he comes in, will definitely change the captaincy for next season. It'll be interesting to see who he chooses as his captain, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So Maguire and Varane to start. If Varane is not available, surely Lindelof would start. Poor Eric Bailly was lied to when he was told that he'll get more game time. That's why he signed a new 3-year deal, and now he hasn't played most of the season. He probably will also be gone in the summer, and I'm sure there will be clubs out there, wanting to have a defender of Eric Bailly's quality in their defense. Of course, as I said, Maguire and Varane. Right back, I want to see Diogo Dalot. I don't know why Wan-Bissaka has started the past few games. I told you, for me personally, he's a waste of £50 million. But perhaps, again, another player that Ten Hag might come in and actually make a better player. But time will tell on players such as Wan-Bissaka. But Diogo Dalot to start in defense. In midfield, I definitely want to actually see this particular change. Now, I know it's Norwich City. I know it's Norwich City, but it wouldn't hurt us to do that. So I basically want us to have Fred, Pogba, and Bruno in midfield. And I know, Pogba hasn't played, well this season. He has never really been consistent for us on a consistent basis. But in all honesty, he is one of the players that we do have that can cause a problem for Norwich City and would allow us to have more creativity in midfield. Fred should be able to deal with whatever comes his way because again, it is Norwich City. I'm not no disrespect to them as a club and to their players and to their coach, but we should be beating Norwich City. We should be beating them. It is a team that we should be comfortable playing against. And with the likes of Pogba and Bruno in midfield, we should be able to, find spaces in behind, find those passes that will allow us to score goals. And up front, I would have loved, honestly, let me just say this, I would have loved to see Hannibal Mabry start on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. But I definitely believe that we'll probably be seeing, in my opinion, Rashford, Sancho, and Ronaldo playing again from the start. And I think it's probably because they're trying to give Marcus Rashford, more game time for him to get more opportunity to play. And of course, we know what Sancho brings to the table. He hasn't performed against the game against Everton and against Leicester. He was also a bit touch and go, but I'm sure he will start against Norwich City. I don't know. We don't have any other wingers. Lingard definitely won't start. So up front, Ronaldo, Rashford, and Sancho on either wing. So again, from the back, De Gea, Telles, Varane, Maguire, Diogo Dalot, Fred, Pogba, and Bruno in midfield, and Rashford, Sancho, and Ronaldo up front. A decent enough team, a strong enough team to go out there and get the 3 points and win the game for us. But again, it's going to come down to commitment. It's going to come down to the characters. It's going to come down to how much they want it. Because Norwich City can win us if we don't turn up. Everton. If we do turn up, we should comfortably win them. But apologies, guys. But again, we don't know what Man United is going to turn up. And in my personal opinion, I just want us to win. To me, mentally, the season has already been scrapped. I'm already looking forward to the preseason when Ten Hag, starts his work. So I do believe that we have a chance to qualify for the Champions League, but it's really, really difficult. And if we qualify for the Europa League, we are deserving of Europa League. That is the form that we have showed throughout the season. And we just have to accept that and allow the rebuild to start from that particular point onwards. Thank you guys for joining me. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers. And thank you to those that have already subscribed. You guys are awesome and I appreciate your love and support for the channel. Links to our various socials are in the descriptions below. And of course, you guys, I just want to say this again. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot to me. But that is it, me, Sashin John from the Stretford End. Thank you guys for watching. Till we speak again soon, definitely with Ragnick's press conference reaction. We'll definitely be speaking about that in the days to come. Definitely have a wonderful evening further, my dear Red Devils. Till we speak again soon. Bye-bye.